Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Madonna. Today I'm going to show you how to paint a mushroom. So this is another autumn painting ideas, and it is also my first collaboration with Ana Paula Otero Illustration. So let's get started. For my inspiration for this collaboration, I personally look for some mushrooms from the backyard for my reference for today's painting. So this is a great way to warm up your creative block if you have any. And using my Canson XL sketchbook and gouache paints, I'm using Winsor and Newton gouache paints here. And I'm going to paint the first mushroom. This is very light mushrooms. I'm using the water pigment first, but I'm just really using a very pale yellow mixed with a very tiny bit of burnt sienna. And if you don't like to use pencils, you can just use the very light watery base for the mushroom to sketch it out, or just to get the overall shape. Or you could always start with thick colors and less water as you go. So once my first layer of paints dried, I'm going to add some more colors or just a little bit of texture to add some dimension to the painting and some darker values. And I'm not really aiming for a super realistic illustration here, just a simple design for the mushrooms. Mushrooms are a really great subject for fall drawing ideas or autumn. And you can also paint on the spot to sharpen your observational skills or stylize it either way, and make sure that you have fun. You can also use zinc white to lighten the areas and permanent white for the highlights. So with gouache, you can use it like watercolors, so it's really a win-win. And if you made a mistake, you could always lift it up with a wet brush, or you can just cover it with paint. So this mushroom is so delicate and it is very easy to get caught with details, but just try not to. Just make it simple and just show up your style. So really for painting gouache, the first color that you are going to put to your paper will not be the actual color, because you could always map out the color first and layer it afterwards. Now let's try to paint a different color. So this time like a red orange mushroom. So for the colors, I mix up some burnt sienna, yellow, red, and a little bit of blue. And just the same with the first mushroom, I use water layer first because it is much easier to layer it than using a thick paints already. But whatever that works for you, that's fine. So autumn painting is one of the great season experimenting with limited color palette. With just really primary colors, you can create really great colors. And gouache is really great for beginners because it is so forgiving. There are so many types of mushrooms popping out this autumn. Just watch out for these red ones, as they are poisonous, and you can use hand gloves when picking them up, but I really do not recommend it for safety. So either way, I hope you can also take a picture for your inspirations. I think that must be better. Once the first layer is dried and I add some white paints for the top as the details, you can really make it big or small either way in your own style. You don't really have to do it super every spot, but if you have a lot of time, you can, of course. So I'm just really dabbing point or the tip of the brush here to make the white spots a little bit. So now we're done with the second mushroom. So thank you so much guys for supporting my channel, and thank you Paula for this collaboration. I really enjoy painting these mushrooms. please give it a like or subscribe for more gouache paintings and tutorials. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know in the comment section. And if you also like to check out Ana Paula's painting, I'll link her channel below. So this is really great for filling your sketchbook or art journal for this nature theme for this autumn season. There you guys, these are just very simple mushrooms painting in gouache, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.